Tell me about Protector.
Yes. By the way, did I forget to mention that this is Women's History Month?
Well, you're going to mention it about 6 more times before the show ends.
Pretty much. So, Mila Jovovich plays Nikki Halstead, who is a decorated war veteran who's served several tours overseas in the Persian Gulf. While at the same time, she had a daughter named Chloe, and so she was gone a whole lot, and her husband kind of raised the daughter. Want me to tell you what the husband's name is?
Tell me.
So the first time it's mentioned, the husband's name is Chloe's father. And the second time the husband's name was mentioned, he was called my husband.
Okay.
So that's kind of the it says a little bit about this film. So after the husband dies, Nikki decides to leave Special Forces and raise her daughter. Problem is that she was never around, and she's kind of bringing this military discipline to the house. And the daughter's 16th birthday, she wants to hang out with her friends, but mom wants to throw her a birthday party at home. And so after a night of arguing, when Nikki thinks Chloe's in bed, Chloe sneaks out and hangs out with her friends at a local bar. But wait, she's 16. Who cares? So they're at the bar. There's this guy who kind of gives her the look, and they kind of hit it off. And the guy decides that he'll drive her home, and her friends say, "Okay, we'll take off then." And then at this point, Nikki realizes her daughter's gone, uses her iPhone to pinpoint her location. When she arrives at the bar, Chloe had just been roofied by the guy, and now they're dragging her out and they're kidnapping her. And then she goes through this entire chase scene where she gets really close. Like, there were 3 guys involved. She killed 2 of them, but the one that got away was the one who was able to take Chloe with her to and the movie's about sex trafficking.
So it's basically Taken. Yeah. It's Taken, but with Mila Jovovich as a vengeful mom.
Right. And no speech.
I've seen the trailer. But yeah. Is it, I mean, look, like, I can't imagine any mom in that situation would probably suit up with guns and head off.
Yeah.
But, and also, we don't see a lot of movies that address this very serious issue, not mainstream movies anyway.
Right. And it does a pretty good job of that. The beginning and the end of the film, there's a lot of subtitles about just how rampant human trafficking is, especially over the last 4 years. So that is definitely the theme behind this movie is, or the main goal of it is take down these sex traffickers.
Right.
So this is a really interesting film, because there are things you notice that that really indicates that this movie didn't have a lot of money, but it really tried to look big. So there's a point where Nikki goes in to a what they call a whorehouse, where she thinks her daughter is. She winds up killing all the men in there and then burning the whorehouse down, releasing all the women. This is all done in a quick transition, so you don't actually see her do it, but you see scenes and glimpses of it. There are fight scenes, very big action-packed fight scenes that happen off camera. What you do get is you get a lot of the close action, the close-up action, the fist fights, the gun fights, the knife fights. And then there are larger car chases and things like that you just don't see. And, part of me felt bad for the movie because it's like, well, oh man, they clearly didn't have money. Clearly there was a much bigger script written and they just didn't have the money to be able to shoot these things. And so look, if you're looking for an action film, it's very gory. It's very bloody. Lots of fist fights, a lot of knife fights. And with Mila Jovovich, with her record, you kind of buy her as the badass.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen her be a badass in other movies and whatnot. Yeah. She's very believable.
Yeah, and and there's kind of the there's the truth behind Nikki that would be a spoiler if I told you about it. I found that interesting. And I think they're trying to set up for a sequel, but it's not going to be quite there. I think of the Women's History Month movies, this is probably the best one I've seen so far. It's just pure action. You're going to get action, and it's got that message of human trafficking that we kind of want. But again, you're just going to notice that there should be bigger scenes in this movie. They're just not there. They're more talked about than seen.
So do you recommend it?
Mild recommendation.
Mild recommendation.
Okay. It's that action. It's that low budget action film you watch on the weekends. That's this movie.
We've reviewed a lot of movies in January, February, and now March. And many of the films we've reviewed have been a mild recommendation. It's just okay. It's I dare say it's mid. If you just you see it, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. A lot of things that might be good for streaming.
Right. But it's also the state of indie film. They just don't have the money to do big blockbuster stunt sequences. The insurance alone would kill that. And so, you do what you can, and this movie did what it could.